Happy Sunday, folks. Welcome back to the channel. Keith here from Commander Hoops Celtic. If this is your first time coming across the channel, if you could press that subscribe button below, it would be really appreciated. It helps the channel. A thumbs up or a comment below as well is more than welcome. I'm here to talk about two players today in the midfield section, which is Soro and Riley Mcgree. You're probably like, who the hell is Riley Mcgree? So I'm going to give you a lowdown about Riley, and we're going to talk about Soro's situation. Shaw's gone out on loan. Henderson's gone out on loan. At the moment, Celtic have 33 first-team players on their roster, and they're looking to do a clear-out. Soro is tipped to go to MLS. Red Bull, New York are favourites to land him on a permanent deal. I've came out and said on the channel a couple of days ago, I'd like to see Soro go on loan, perhaps for a year, just to mature as a player. He's still quite young in his early 20s. His discipline in the middle of the park is outrageous. He just looks like a bomb scare when you put him start him. You feel like in the first 20 minutes he's always going to get booked. But I think there's potential there for Soro. I really do believe. You've seen sparks of it last season when he played a couple of games, when he scored that cracking goal against Dundee United. It's just this season he hasn't been up to the races. He started off the first round of games for Ange, even against Midtjylland and stuff, and he just, against Dundee United this season at home, he just looked frustrated. He just wanted to literally scream at the telly and say, Ange, take him off, just take him off. But, I think there's potential there. I think we should send him on loan. There's an option if you do want to sell him. I don't know how much the fee would be. We bought him for 2.3 million back 2 years ago, so we could even pocket 1.3 million out of this. It's not bad. The MLS teams are prone to kind of putting a good bid in and getting a decent fee off them, so fingers crossed. He'll be playing with Lewis Morgan at Red Bulls and Patrick Klamala if he goes over there. So, okay, playing against Ronnie Doyle as well, the rivals. But this guy I want to talk about is Riley Mcgree. He's an Australian playmaker, 23 years of age, 5'7". He's been capped for the Socceroos 7 times. He's had spells at Melbourne City. He won the A-League with Adelaide United. He scored one of the best goals the A-League's ever produced, the Scorpion kick. Look it up. He's played for Birmingham City on loan this season until till December just gone. 15 appearances, 4 goals, 2 assists, defensive midfielder, attack midfielder as well. He can play on the left as well. He looks like he's not afraid of a tackle. So I think this is the spark of Soro gone. Between ourselves, Nottingham Forest and Middlesbrough to go in after this guy. We're the favourites at the moment. I just think it's down to the Australian factor of Ange being the gaffer, Australian links. Obviously Ange has had to bring through some cracking Australian players when he was managing the Socceroos. So himself, Tom Rogic, never known, we have connections with this guy. He's already played with Tom Rogic in the senior team of Australia. So I hope we do get this guy. His current club at the moment is Charlotte FC in the MLS. So there hasn't been an official fee being negotiated. They're saying an undisclosed fee. So I don't know if it's going to be $1 million. I really don't know. They only signed him literally last year. He's had experience playing. He got signed for Club Bruges 3 years ago. Then went back on loan to Australia to develop as a player. And that's what really happened there. So I really hope we do get this lad over the line. He's a promises aspect. And we need young, hungry players. And this could be the first Australian signing under the Ange regime. Obviously we have Tom there, but this will be the first Australian signing. And look, I don't think it'll be the last as well. I don't think it'll be the last with the Japanese. Ange knows these players, knows the 2 leagues well. So perhaps we get this lad over the line the next couple of days. It's all over Twitter. A couple of papers have been reporting in Nottingham, up in Teesside as well. And then they've obviously reported in Glasgow as well. So I don't need to give you a precise source. It's all over the place. So let me know what you think. Have a look at him. Riley Mcgree. I think he looks like a younger Callum McGregor. He has that vibe about him. I know that's a crazy comparison, but he does have that vibe about him. And look, if we're bringing young blood in and we're getting this guy for a 3 or 4 year deal, happy days. I know Celtic fans are getting annoyed and getting impatient with this Carter Vickers business and Jota business. I understand, but look at it from the perspective. Option to buy at the end of the season for Jota. Option to buy. We're only halfway through the season. calm the horses. There might be interest from other clubs, but we have the option to buy. 6.8 million option to get him. And Carter Vickers. The problem with the Carter Vickers deal is they want 6 million up front. Tottenham do. Celtic want to do the fee over different sections over the next 3 years. So I don't know how that's going to work. So fingers crossed we can get rid of Soro if it's a fee. I really want him to go out on loan personally, but if it's a fee, a decent fee, we can put that towards getting Roddy Mcgree in, and then get rid of Yeti on loan. Barkas, still Turkish clubs are interested in, unnamed Turkish clubs, and then get rid of the rest of the players that don't want to play with the shorts. So I'm sure there's going to be a bit more activity. As I said, there's 33 players on the first team roster that are still currently at Celtic that Ange wants to do. Obviously, send them alone, get rid of them, rebuild the squad, and the rebuild's been fantastic so far. It's been a decent 2 windows so far under Ange. So let's see what happens. Subscribe to the channel. I'll speak to you all soon. Hail up the Celts.